Problems I had throughout the day was really just staying warm and finding a place to lay down at, and just being safe on this journey.
Mostly the weather was the biggest issue probably. Other than that, just having to walk around everywhere.
No, me personally, being cold and having to like adapt to the whole entire lifestyle. So we are down here now. It's beginning.
It's super cold outside. Like
crazy.
one of the coldest days of this year.
The coldest day.
So far,
Jay, how you feel right now?
cold,
What time is it?
anxious, ready.
What time is
Ready
it
to
right
get
now?
over it. It is.
Just so y'all know we're not
so we
lying.
see, it's 10 o'clock on the 25th Monday.
10 o'clock. Alright. Y'all can see it a little bit. Everybody's starting with only $5. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Nah.
It's blurry, it's a little blurry. Yeah, just fix it. So we're only starting with $5 and everything on our back. That's all we're gonna have. That's all we got. That's all we got. So probably ready to find the sign. Sharpies. See him? We're getting out the hospital right now because this is where we park. Leaving the car. Hope my car doesn't get towed or anything. Come on, let's go. Would I ever do it again? No. Now let me stop. Nah, I think I'd do it again, but like, if we could help out, like if the community could kind of get more involved.
I would do it on a different circumstance. This time we did it more on a, just putting ourselves in the experience, and we experienced it. That's one thing. But I'll do it more to really for America to see the other side rather than just the city itself.
It benefited the homeless people. Like if we could get something going on where it would benefit the homeless people, I'd definitely be interested in doing it again.
All right, so we just got out the car garage.
Just left the car. We're ready to try to find a cardboard box to write our little thing on.
Yeah, it's freezing.
It's cold out here.
I wish we had
right now. It's
chapstick,
like 30.
man.
Yeah,
My
that's
lips
one
are
thing.
crusty.
That's the first thing I'm gonna invest when I get some money out this.
We got $5, so we...
Everybody wastes my money on chapstick right now, but I'm gonna get some when I get some money though.
You only got $5. Remember that.
It's like 10:30 right now, somewhere around there.
Yeah, probably like 10:35.
We're ready to walk around, try to find our spot to stay.
We don't even know our first steps yet.
People are already looking at us crazy, so I know when we record, we don't have to hide the camera.
So we're ready to draw up this sign real quick that we'll use to try to make some money out here while we're staying.
Cut that off then right there.
We can wipe it off.
Just rip that off right there. Cut the side.
All right, this is what we got done. Show them the sign real quick. Pretty good. Y'all want to run the other one or no?
Nah, this is good.
Good.
Probably had to be asking for money. That was probably the hardest part. Like swallowing my pride in order to like ask people and stand on the corner and ask for money.
Oh man, just putting ourselves in their shoes, in their shoes and coming to realization that, as much as we have a shelter over our head every day, we have food in our stomach.
Having to like stand up with a homeless sign. We had to make a homeless sign and stand on the side of the street and ask for money. I feel like that was the hardest thing. What's your name again, sir?
My name is William.
Alright, my name's Miko.
I'm Nico.
Alright, so how long have you been in this situation?
Off and on for the last 6 years. I'm a veteran, really, so I go to McGuire, get all my medicine and whatever I need taken care of my body. I had a stroke and a seizure, that's why I had paralyzed my whole left side.
Alright, so we finished our first step in our day, asking people for money on the side of the corner with a sign. It was kind of hard having to come to swallowing our pride, I guess you would say, in order to ask for money, but after the first few minutes, you just kind of get used to it. But that's probably the hardest part, though, is standing out there and asking somebody for money.
Man, it's just, really different. You gotta, like you say, you really just gotta suck your pride up and you have to survive. It's a meaning, the way of surviving at the end of the day. And, we look at it different when we have, but when you don't have, you have to come to grips and do what you have to do.
I couldn't believe I was doing it for real. It took everything out of me. Like, I feel goosebumps. Like, I can't believe I just did that. Yeah, we actually asked people for money. It's I don't know, man. I'm lost for words, really.
It was like 20 degrees out there. We picked like one of the coldest days of the year to go out there. I remember that too. We was talking about it. So we wasn't even bundled up enough, to even be outside. I feel like we was probably like the only people out there. Everybody else was going to the shelters and inside and all the rest of that, but we was the only ones that was really outside.
It was probably like the coldest day that week. That was the only time we all had a chance to get out there and do this, but it was the coldest day that week, I remember. It was probably the coldest day this winter.
Freezing weather, you could die and not wake up. Because you can end up going to sleep that night and not even waking up. So that kind of opened me up. That opened my eyes. I was kind of shook over that.
Walked from MCV over there. Now
we're down Shackled Bottom
we're
area.
in Shackled Bottom area. We've been walking around. We haven't gotten
For
a
about
ride. We ain't
6
driving
hours
around.
now, and that is.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark outside
Yeah,
now.
it's starting to get dark.
We've been out here since 10:30, and who knows what time it is right now. We don't even have a watch yet. We're ready to try to find something to eat right now.
Yeah, it got to be about
everybody.
Almost 6 o'clock because it's starting to get dark.
Yeah, it's getting dark, so it's got to be 5:30 to 6 o'clock, I believe.
So I'm spending my $5 on.
At least we got $5 though.
Well, we ate twice. One time in the afternoon at a pizza place, and I really wouldn't consider that. We had to split like a regular slice of pizza between the three of us type thing, but I think we got like 2 slices.
One of the things was we had to survive off of a little bit of amount of money. So, we had to make what we had out of it. So we ain't had that much to eat throughout the day. It's real funny because, we started this journey all right, we're going to start off with $5. And we just came here to get a slice of pizza, and knowing we didn't eat all day. He tells us the price of the slice of the pizza. I'm like, wow, we only got $5 to spend. And for one slice it's $3, so we only had $2 left and nothing to drink, so.
Just bought 2 pizzas for $6 and got them to cut them into 4 slices so we could sacrifice, so we could have some bread in between us. So in between us we had 16, we just spent 6. So we left with $9 in between all of us to last us the whole night.
And for tomorrow morning. Ain't on you.
First thing we eating all day.
I'm starving. You need to hurry up too. Yeah, thirsty too, so that's.
You gotta drink your spit, man.
Nah, I'm gonna get a bottle of water for all 3 of us to share.
The weather is mostly the hardest thing. And certain people, dealing with people is very hard too, depending on the type of people that I meet and how they accept me. Because I've learned since I was a little boy, my parents both helped me to get along with other people.
I feel like some people still care, but for the most part, people really don't care too much about others like they should.
I feel like the community don't support the homeless as much as they should. Because when we was having times when we was trying to interview the less fortunate, it was more so if they felt though that we were trying to make a mockery out of them or that we were doing this for a school project other than us just trying to really put ourselves in their shoes and having sympathy for them. So if it was otherwise, if the community did support them and people like ourselves came out there to show passion for them, then it probably would have not been as hard as it was for us to get interviews and speak with those that are less fortunate. So we've been walking for about, 7 hours, 8 hours
We
now?
walked up here from the Dominion building, as y'all seen when we was asking for money. Now we're in between top of Shackled Bottom meeting Church Hill. We ready to go into the market, try to get some warmth.
Yeah, we ready to go in here to get some warmth.
And try to see if we can get something to drink, because we ain't got nothing to drink.
Hopefully we don't get kicked out.
That and get that, bro.
So
It's
which
the
one?
same price.
But I'm saying this is going to be warm. This is cold.
They're arguing what drink we're ready to get.
All right, we're going to get this. Here you go, man.
I taste.
refreshing. I ain't had nothing to drink all day.
I had like a real cloth, like it wasn't even a big blanket, like comforter blanket. It was real small.
Well, we all carried around a bag. I think I had probably like 3 layers of clothes on that day.
I had like a sweatshirt on, thermal pants. You know, just one pair of pants. You can't put too many pants on.
I had a police officer struck me in the face when I was leaving my van after I lost my home.
On Main Street.
Main Street and 13th Street. We just came down from Churchill area. Now we're taking a break before we head out towards VCU area.
Fortunately, we found a spot to sleep at, but we got kicked out. Obviously the park, cause it's after sunset or whatever. In a Waffle House, just split some
Biscuit
quick,
and hot chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably get 2 biscuits and a couple hot chocolate, split it. Back on the road to find a spot to sleep.
We record a little bit more when we get to Waffle House.
All right, peace.
Yes and no. Yes, because how Jonathan, he touched up on it, at Monroe Park, they give food back to the homeless.
Like on the weekends, they at parks they give them food and clothing, old clothing and stuff for them to wear for the cold and stuff, blankets, and they feed them in the mornings.
They don't do as much as they can. You know, the city could do way more for the homeless.
They are trying to slow things down in the, I guess, the VCU area.
Because like as Jonathan and Donche said, they're trying to move like the homeless people out of Monroe Park. I guess because the VCU area, they don't want homeless people around there.
There's a lot of things on this menu I want that I can't get right now.
Nice waitress. She actually looked out. We really wasn't supposed to get like, we got more or less free food for like, for like $10. $10. You know, so I mean it's good. It's
free food.
Yeah, she didn't have to give us free food, but it's
People are glad still.
good people out here.
So we couldn't find nowhere to stay at. We've been walking around for probably another hour and a half. So we just decided to sit on this bench right here and pretty much sleep on this bench huddled up.
It got to be late.
It's got to be at least 1 o'clock. There's not many cars and people walking around no more.
Construction people. That's
Yeah,
about
the
it.
construction people out there still, but other than that, ain't nobody walking around at night.
For real, my upper body's not cold, but it's like knees down. It's fucking. Oh, I cuss. I'm sorry. It's freezing. It is freezing. So I think we should walk somewhere else.
It's not
Start
even
walking around and try to find like some
like
cardboard.
real survival mode, because we can't just sit here and freeze.
I'm sitting here down here in the bottom because I'm living down here right now, and you're all kind fellows.
Thank you, man. Like right now, we irritated. I'm not even lying.
Yeah, I just
walking
kind of want to go
forever.
to sleep like.
Feet.
Yeah, feet swollen like.
I need a pedicure after.
For real.
What's good with that?
Good over there. Why them lights on though?
It ain't tight. If it ain't tight, it ain't right. For real.
Serious. I guess this is ready to end up being the end for real. I'm mad that we couldn't record.
Show you guys
wake up-
more footage.
Yeah, wake up in the morning, but
We're still gonna go follow through with this.
yeah, follow through with doing that thing. So I just hope y'all enjoy what y'all see. And this Haunted experience humble everybody. I damn sure know it fucking
We-
humble me.
I learned to give back. For the most part, I've always done that, but the most part is, giving back to people that really do need it and knowing the difference between somebody that does need it and somebody that doesn't.
You shouldn't take life for granted. You know, you should be grateful for all the stuff that you have. And like giving back to the community is always good.
You learn a lot, but it's more an emotion-wise. You can't really speak on about what you learn. You know, it's something you have to put yourself into in order to really understand it, rather than speak on it.
So, what's your
Okay,
name, sir?
so my name is John again from Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So this is called I'm One Glove Love.